Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julia, your co-host. Today, we have a very interesting and powerful topic. It's something that can change the way you learn English completely.
Yes. Today, we're talking about how to learn English like a baby. You may think, what does that mean? Well, it means learning English in the most natural way, the same way babies learn their first language.
Exactly. Babies don't learn by reading grammar books or memorizing rules. They learn by listening, by copying, by repeating, and by living the language every day. And the good news is, you can do the same even as an adult.
In this episode, you will learn why babies learn so fast, how you can use the same method to improve your English, simple steps you can follow every day, and real example conversations you can copy and practice with.
We're also going to show you how to listen first, how to repeat naturally, how to learn in real situations, and how to speak confidently even with simple words.
By the end of this episode, you'll understand how to learn English in a natural, easy, and stress-free way, just like a baby.
So, let's get started and discover the secret to learning English naturally and quickly.
Before we talk about how you can learn English like a baby, let's first understand how babies actually learn language. Their learning process is simple, natural, and very powerful.
Yes, the first thing babies do is listen. They listen for many months before they try to speak. They listen to their parents, to sounds around them, and to the same words again and again.
Exactly. They don't study vocabulary lists. They don't try to memorize anything. They just listen, and their brain starts to recognize patterns. They hear words like mama, milk, come here, sit, no, yes, and slowly, these sounds become familiar.
Another important thing is repetition. Babies hear the same words many times in real situations. For example, every time the mother gives milk, she says, milk. Every time the father says, come, the baby sees the action. This helps the baby connect the word with the meaning.
That's right. Babies also learn through real-life context. They see actions, objects, and emotions. When they hear happy, they see a smiling face. When they hear hot, they feel something warm. Their learning is connected to real experiences.
And here's something amazing. Babies never worry about grammar. They don't think, is this sentence correct? They just learn naturally because they are relaxed and not afraid to make mistakes.
Yes, babies don't think about rules. They learn by understanding, not by analyzing. They hear I want water many times, and later they start saying it themselves.
And the best part is, they learn because they enjoy it. They have fun, they smile, they laugh, and they feel loved. Emotional connection helps their memory grow stronger.
So the natural process is simple. Listen a lot, see the meaning, feel the emotion, repeat, and then speak. And adults can follow the same process to learn English faster and more naturally. Now let's talk about the first step to learning English like a baby. Listen before you speak. This is the foundation of natural language learning.
Yes, because babies spend many months only listening. They don't try to talk on the first day. They take time to understand the sounds, the rhythm, and the tone of the language.
As English learners, many people want to speak quickly, but they skip the listening part. And that makes speaking harder. When you listen first, your brain starts to copy the sounds naturally, just like a baby.
Exactly. When you listen more, speaking becomes easier. You don't have to think about grammar or translation. The sentences start to come out naturally because you already heard them many times.
So, how can our listeners do this every day? Simple. Start with easy listening materials. For example, short English podcasts, simple YouTube videos, English children's stories, or even everyday English conversations.
Yes, and you don't need to understand everything. Babies don't understand every word either. Just relax and let your brain get used to the sounds. Over time, your understanding will grow naturally.
Here's a small example. I will say a simple sentence, and you can just listen carefully. I'm going to the store. No pressure to repeat. Just listen, feel the rhythm, and notice the sound.
And here's another. It's a beautiful day. See? Simple, natural English. When you listen to sentences like these every day, you will start to understand them without thinking.
So remember, listening is not passive. It is powerful. It is the first step to speaking English naturally, just like a baby. Now that we understand the importance of listening first, let's move to the second step. Copy what you hear. This is exactly how babies start speaking.
Yes. Babies don't create new sentences at first. They copy the sounds and words they hear from their parents. If the mother says bye-bye, the baby says bye-bye. If the father says thank you, the baby repeats thank you.
This is called imitation, and it's one of the most natural ways to learn English. When you copy native speakers, you learn pronunciation, rhythm, and real sentence patterns.
One helpful technique for learners is called shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and speaking at the same time, or just a second after the speaker. You don't think. You just copy the sound.
Let's give a simple example so our listeners can try it. I'll say a sentence slowly. You can try to copy it after me. Ready? I like learning English.
Now another one from me. Try to copy this. This is my favorite podcast.
When you copy sentences like these every day, your speaking becomes more natural. You don't force the language. You let your brain absorb it.
Exactly. And don't worry if your pronunciation isn't perfect at first. Babies also make cute mistakes. They keep copying until the words become clear. You can do the same.
The key is to practice with short, simple sentences. Copy what you hear again and again. Slowly, your mouth will learn the shape of English sounds, and speaking will feel easier.
So remember, don't try to create perfect sentences in the beginning. Just copy, repeat, and enjoy the process, just like a baby learning to talk.
Now let's talk about step 3. Learn in context, not with grammar rules. This is one of the biggest secrets of learning like a baby.
Yes, babies don't learn grammar rules like present simple, past tense, or future tense. They learn words and sentences in real situations. This is called context.
For example, when a baby hears cup, they see the cup. When they hear sit down, they see the action. When someone says, I'm hungry, the baby sees the feeling on the person's face.
Exactly. The meaning becomes clear because the baby connects the word with the situation. That's why they remember naturally. No memorization, no pressure.
English learners can do the same. Instead of studying grammar rules, try to learn English in real-life situations. For example, when you drink water, say I'm drinking water. When you open the door, say I'm opening the door. When you feel tired, say I'm tired.
These small sentences help your brain make real connections. You learn faster because you're using English with actions and experiences, just like a baby learning their first language. Yes, learners sometimes think they must understand grammar first. But babies show us that grammar comes naturally after you hear enough real sentences.
So the key is focus on meaning, not rules. Learn English through simple actions, objects, and daily life. Your brain will start to understand grammar naturally over time.
Just like a baby, learn through life, not through a textbook.
Now, let's move to step 4. Use simple words to build your English. This is exactly how babies start speaking. Simple, small, easy words.
Yes. Babies begin with words like milk, mom, ball, go, stop. These words are short, but they help the baby communicate. And slowly, they build bigger sentences.
Many English learners think they need big vocabulary to sound good. But the truth is, you can communicate a lot with simple words. Simple English is powerful.
For example, instead of saying, I am extremely exhausted, you can simply say, I'm very tired. Instead of I require assistance, you can say, I need help.
That's exactly how babies grow. They start with simple words, then simple sentences, and later, more complex language. You don't need to rush.
Let's give a few simple sentences our listeners can use right now. I'm hungry, I'm busy, I like this, I need water.
These sentences are short, but very useful in everyday life. When you use simple English daily, you build strong confidence. Then you can slowly add more difficult words.
So remember, simple English is not weak, it's smart. It helps you communicate clearly, just like babies do when they start learning.
Now we're at step 5. Repeat, 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 just like a baby. This is one of the most important secrets of learning English naturally.
Yes, babies hear the same words and sentences many times before they can say them. Repetition helps them remember the sounds, words, and meanings.
Many learners try once or twice and then give up. But babies keep listening, copying, and repeating every day. That's why they learn so fast.
Exactly. Repetition is not boring if you do it the right way. You can repeat words, short sentences, or even songs in English. The more you repeat, the more natural English will become.
Let's do a small practice together. Repeat after me. I like English.
Again, repeat, I like English.
One more time, slowly. I like English.
See? Repeating just a few words or sentences every day trains your brain and mouth. Slowly, you'll start speaking English without thinking too much.
So remember, repetition is the key. Listen, copy, repeat, and enjoy the process. Just like a baby learning to talk. Now, let's talk about step 6. Make English emotional and fun. This is another secret that babies use to learn quickly.
Yes, babies learn faster when they feel happy, excited, or curious. They connect words with emotions. For example, they learn happy when they see a smiling face, or hot when they touch something warm.
Exactly. When you connect English with feelings, you remember it better. English becomes easier because it's not just words. It's something you experience.
And fun is very important too. You can play games, sing songs, watch funny videos, or tell simple stories in English. When learning is fun, your brain loves it and you learn faster.
Here's a small example. Instead of just reading, I am happy, you can smile, laugh, or show your happiness. Your brain will remember it more naturally.
Or if you learn I'm surprised, you can make a surprised face while saying it. This makes learning emotional, fun, and very natural, just like babies do.
So remember, feelings and fun are part of learning. Don't make English boring. Smile, laugh, and enjoy every word you learn. Okay, Julia, let's show our listeners how babies learn English naturally with a real-life example.
Yes, let's imagine we're learning English at home just like a baby would. You speak first and I'll listen and copy.
Perfect. Here we go. I'm eating an apple.
I'm eating an apple. See? I just copied what you said.
Great! Now, another one. I am drinking water.
I am drinking water. Yes, and notice I didn't think about grammar. I just repeated what you said.
Exactly. Now, let's add a little fun. Look at this toy and say, "This is my ball."
This is my ball. Wow, it's easy and fun.
See how simple and natural it is? You hear it, you see it, you copy it, and you enjoy it. That's exactly how babies learn.
And the more we do this every day, the faster we will learn. Short sentences, simple words, repetition, and fun. This is the secret.
So listeners, try practicing like this at home. Pick one sentence, see an object or action, say it aloud, and repeat.
Yes, little by little your English will grow naturally, just like a baby learning to speak.
Now, Julia, let's talk about some common mistakes English learners make when trying to speak, and how we can avoid them.
Yes, one big mistake is trying to be perfect. Many learners worry too much about pronunciation, grammar, or vocabulary. Babies don't do that. They just try and learn from experience.
Exactly. Mistake number 2 is studying grammar too much. While grammar is important, focusing only on rules slows down natural learning. Babies learn grammar naturally by listening and copying.
Another common mistake is being afraid to make mistakes. People don't speak because they're scared, but mistakes are part of learning. Babies make mistakes all the time. They learn faster because they are not afraid.
And the last mistake is not listening enough. Some learners spend hours memorizing words but forget to listen to real English. Listening is the foundation, just like babies do before they speak.
So remember, relax, enjoy learning, listen first, copy, repeat, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. This is the way to learn English naturally and quickly.
Now, Julia, let's give our listeners some practical tips to practice English at home, just like a baby.
Yes. Tip number 1. Listen every day. Play English podcasts, songs, or short videos. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just let your brain absorb the sounds.
Tip number 2. Repeat what you hear. Copy simple words and sentences. Speak aloud, even if it feels silly. Repetition helps your mouth and brain learn together.
Tip number 3. Use your surroundings. Talk about objects and actions around you. For example, I'm drinking water, I'm opening the door, the book is on the table.
Tip number 4. Make it fun. Sing songs, play games, or act out words. Learning English should be enjoyable, just like babies learn with smiles and emotions.
And tip number 5, don't worry about mistakes. Babies make mistakes, and that's how they learn. Keep practicing every day and enjoy the process.
Follow these tips consistently, and you'll see that learning English naturally is possible, even at home. All right, listeners, it's time for a quick speaking challenge. This is your chance to practice like a baby. Are you ready, Julia?
Yes, let's do it. Listeners, repeat after us. Don't worry about mistakes. Just copy what you hear.
First sentence, I like English.
Great. Next one, this is my book.
Now try this one. I am happy today.
And one more, I want water.
Perfect. If you repeated all of these sentences, you just practiced listening, copying, and speaking, just like a baby does.
Keep practicing like this every day. Short sentences, fun, and repetition. That's the secret to learning English naturally.
All right, Julia. Before we finish, Let's quickly recap what we learned today.
Yes, we learned how to learn English like a baby. Listen first. Copy what you hear. Learn in real situations. Use simple words. Repeat often. Make it fun and emotional.
We also shared practical tips to practice at home and common mistakes to avoid. And remember, learning English is about enjoying the process, not being perfect.
Exactly. Keep practicing a little every day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and have fun with English. If a baby can learn a language naturally, you can too.
So keep listening, repeating, and speaking. Your English will grow naturally, step by step. You've got this. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the English Learning Podcast. We hope you enjoyed learning how to speak English like a baby.
Yes, if you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends.
Also, practice a little every day. And remember, English is easier when you learn naturally, just like a baby.
We'll see you in the next episode with more tips and fun ways to improve your English. Keep learning, keep practicing, and have fun.
Bye for now, and happy learning, everyone.